Hey guys, this is Daniel. Alright, so I made a decision here. A lot of this is based on running 337, aka June, since we got two audiences now, and Christian. So we're going to do some testing here, and I'm gonna do the I'm gonna run the Grimberg barrel through it, and I got a few more of those on the way, but I'm gonna run it through and see what kind of results uh, against the factory barrel. So I'm just putting that out there. It's what's happening. So what I've decided I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use this one. It's already got the Grimberg on it, and it's just gonna be easier. I don't really want to take the Delta ring and stuff off of that one to put the shorter barrel on it. So I guess kind of what I'm saying is I can always make another one like that or similar. That's nice though. That is I really like that. Um, hmm. Yeah. But all right. So anyway, testing on this. I just want to say, like, I just want to make sure anybody hadn't heard it before, and just kind of to reiterate it. The only reason I'm selling anything is, to me, this is like the equivalent of a canvas for an artist for me, and I'm not saying that, like, I'm not trying to say everything I do is art. I'm just saying, like, these are my canvases and I like to paint, and they're pretty expensive canvases, and I can't really afford to just have them hanging all over the walls, and I get bored pretty quick. Matter of fact, I change them on a daily basis a lot of times. So, so basically, the only reason that I'm going to sell any is just so that I can make new ones. I like to make pretty stuff, so I need to sell the last pretty stuff to make more pretty stuff, and that's it. So that's kind of bear that in mind. Um, the FSC, I did get a few FSCs that I'm kind of selling carnally, I guess, but other than that, everything else is just it's just going to be it's just going to be I'm going to make pretty stuff and sell it when I'm done, and like that. I am trying to hook up a few people that have been like with the channel and stuff for like ever, and have wanted stuff, and I've like been like no. So there's a few I'm trying right now to kind of hook up. So if you're one of those that I haven't talked to, holler. But so, but again, I'm not trying to get in the midst of in the midst of, I own a medical practice. That's my career, not this. And I don't want to taint this and make it not fun by trying to make money at it or whatever. So, and I also want people to understand my motivations. So that way you understand when I'm like, yeah, I don't want to. But anyway, I love you guys, and I really like it. It's been a very good experience. It's just been wonderful. Everybody I've met, and it's been great. The group, I started the group. It's like a group, the Facebook group, because it's like a better way to communicate for like exchanging information just for when I did want to sell something. But there's getting quite a bit of people in here, and it's like quite a bit of really cool people too. Um, so I've already changed the name. For one thing, I changed the name because I think there's a lot of confusion. There's at least 3 Daniels in the less lethal community that are at least decently big players. So I think I might be getting confused with one of 3 of those at any given time. But anyway, so I just wanted to, and I know the one Daniel who actually has been doing this stuff a whole lot longer than me, and does bills like crazy. He's built like probably 10 to every one I've ever done. I know like his name's not in his group, so, and then my name being in I think that it might lead to a little confusion. I don't think anybody on YouTube would be confused, obviously, because it's not on YouTube. But I think I'm known a lot better on YouTube than on Facebook, because the only reason I'm doing the Facebook is like what I just said with the group thing for whatever. But here's what I'm saying. I think that we got a lot of really cool people, and I think it could kind of turn into a cool experience and a cool place to share ideas and everything. So I just want to welcome anybody to share stuff if you make videos and stuff, especially like Mikey with Canada Riot Balls. I want you to share your stuff, man. And Charles Merciless Lethal, share your videos. Ronin 337, share your videos on here, man, because this is kind of what I'm looking at. Like, okay, so this is kind of a lot of the peeps from YouTube, and we can't really all talk in one place on YouTube because it's all individual videos and the comments are all spread out and everything. So I'm kind of thinking let's maybe evolve this more into this is our YouTube group and whatever, and whatever. When I go to sell something, obviously I'm going to post it on here, but you're going to get bored if you're only seeing stuff that I'm selling on here, because I'm not going to be selling that much stuff. And I want people to share ideas and stuff or whatever, and I don't want there to be like any hidden agendas or anything, and I don't want people to be afraid to share anything. I'd rather you not share like other builders on here's stuff that they're doing, because it could lead to confusion. But if you're doing stuff on your own and want to share it, please do that. If you're anything like I think it'd be great. So let's do that. And Rune Rebel, you need to throw some of your vids up out here. I mean, for real. And all you guys, I mean, there's a lot of really cool people, and I'm not trying to name everybody, because I mean there's a lot, and I talk to a lot of you guys like on IM and stuff all the time, or Messenger, whatever, I don't know, whatever you call it. But it's a good little group. So let's keep it going over here, and maybe kind of evolving into something more like that. And and I already changed the name to avoid some confusion, so maybe it might even end up changing again. And I don't want to disguise it or anything either, so I don't know, but I don't know. I'm open to suggestions on any and all of the above. But here is the takeaway from all of this. Have fun in the group. Invite more of our peeps. We're going to use this one for testing. So I am going to let this one go. I'm going to say this. If somebody is serious about wanting this one, and remember, this has a $230 more expensive tank than what they normally have. This is a pretty doggone nice build. This is premium basically in every manner. There's nothing, you've got a $30 sling swivel instead of $5. You got $60 sights instead of free sights. You've got I don't even know what the Valkyries cost now. I hadn't bought one for a while. And actually, okay, so check it out. And the thing of it is, I'm gonna say a ballpark of what it is, and then whoever calls it and is serious enough about it. And don't get me wrong, I don't alter my main bills or anything like that. But for example, I'm kind of partial to my optic on this one. I've had that optic's got some stories. That thing's been around for a long time. Wow. I honestly don't really want to part with it. So I would rather, with my preferred optic for home defense bills, if you haven't heard, is the SIG Romeo 5, because it turns itself on when it's motion activated. And I've been using SIG Romeo 5s since they came out, actually. I've been, anyway, I'm not going to go into that whole tangent about SIG, but I've got a lot of SIG products under my belt. So anyway, I'm partial to that, but also, it can also go with the build because it looks wicked. It looks better when I put the caps back on it. Sorry about the little shiny. It's not normally shiny there. I got it sighted in, actually, where I was messing with it with the video last night. But anybody that's serious, it's going to be somewhere in the $3,000 ballpark. It's going to depend on exactly how it ends up. The build is not negotiable as far as the handguard, the grip, the buttstock. The only things at all that would be up for negotiation would be I can replace the light with a light and laser that will function just as well right there, and look almost exactly the same, and very good quality. And I prefer to put a SIG red dot on it. So anyway, like I say, if anybody's seriously wanting to spend about $3,000 for a really high end, really nice VKS, comment, or even message me on Facebook. So anyway, Daniel Brenda Spencer is my Facebook, and I can't even remember what the name of the group is now, but we'll figure that out. All right, bye guys. I do also want to say real quick that I had posted this originally, and I had not planned on selling it in a group that is run by another person that sells stuff. So, and somebody asked me about if I wanted to sell it, and I said I'd think about it or whatever. Because I did not intentionally try to sell it in that group, but out of respect for that person as a builder, I'm not going to reply to that person in that group. But if you do see this and you do want it, and you call it, I will bump, you asked me about it before anybody else did. So if you see it in this video and you're still interested, holler, tell me, hey dude, I'm the guy that asked you in the other group. But I'm not going to go into somebody else's group and do that. I just don't feel that would be right. So anyway, there you go. All right, bye.